Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to my office. I figured I would do a little video for you guys while I'm driving. Jump on here and talk to you for a few minutes. So in this video I'm going to do a review on tips and how certain people have definitely decided to do a negative response to the tips that they received or did not receive. So I hope you enjoy my review video that I'm about to show you guys. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and share the video. That's how you get my content out there for me. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to be in my office at home showing you guys these videos. So hang tight and let's watch it. Welcome back to my office. This is my home office. I wanted to talk to you guys, coming to you. I wanted to do a few reviews with you. We're going to go over. So this delivery driver, he talked rude to a customer. It bleeps out the cuss word, so it is kids appropriate. So it's just a prime example of some Doordash drivers that take orders and get a little frustrated about the tips. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Max.
I always love when a dog comes out. I always try to pet them. Make sure as long as they don't bite me or anything like that. But I always enjoy it when a dog comes out, especially one like that. Is cutie. I would have talked to him.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
So right then he's rude. I mean, there's no sense even acting like that. I mean, to me, a $5 tip's pretty good. Actually, I've seen them to where they're $2, $1. I had one lady one time give me a quarter, and she thought it was like the biggest thing ever. And I took it and I told her, I said, "Thank you, I appreciate that." It is what it is when it comes to these type of jobs. Unfortunately, you're not always going to get the job that you want, and if you're not happy with the $5 tip, then don't take the $5. Don't take it. I mean, there's no sense in it. Because here's the thing, he had to have known it was $5 before he even took the order, because it popped up and showed him, because he knew when he dropped it off. As soon as he dropped it off, it was $5. He didn't even finish the order yet, as far as closing it and saying that he dropped it off. So he knew it was a $5 tip. And as far as it being a nice home, I've dropped off some really nice homes, just like I'm sure some of you people have too, that deliver things. It's not their fault they have nice homes. I mean, they can afford it, and it's just how it is. I mean, we deal with it. This guy, he just seems like he's a little envious and jealous, and there's just no reason to even act like that, and just plain being a jerk. And here's the thing, with something like that, that customer could be giving him a low delivery rate now. He could be getting a customer rate as far as low. That can affect him being able to do any more deliveries. There's just no sense in even acting like that. That can legitimately get you kicked off of DoorDash. Or if you act like that at Walmart Spark or Uber Eats or anything like that, that can kick you off. I've seen it to where people have actually sent, I've seen videos where people have actually sent text messages to other people, to the people they dropped off of, and complained about it. And DoorDash has completely kicked them off or have suspended them for the way that they treated their customers. Because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the customers who order this stuff. And to me, $5 is pretty good. And if you don't think the trip is worth $5, then don't take the $5. But definitely do not treat a customer the way that this guy just treated a customer. It's ridiculous. There's no sense in even acting like that. Now she's going to think twice to even use DoorDash. So that's just how I feel. That's my opinion with the whole deal. You just don't treat people that way in general. I mean, it's kind of rude, all in itself. So yeah, if you run this type of deal, just don't take the order. That's always tell you guys at the end of the video. If the order don't make sense to you, don't take it. There's no reason to get upset about it. So that's my thought. Let's look at this next. Let's look at this next video and let's review it. So this girl, she's getting ready to drop off this delivery, and she gets really upset. So let's break it down. It's about 50 seconds long.
Food delivery girl is about to snap. I still can't believe I got this on camera.
Hey, is that our burrito?
Yeah.
So what she's done here is she's dropped it off. You see her phone in her hands? That means she dropped it off at the door. She actually took a picture and she accepted that she dropped this off. So when she picks that up, and I've seen this in other videos too, that you guys can, I'll do reviews later on with you. She's actually picked it up and she's going to take it. So she's not even going to drop it off, but she's going to make it look like that she delivered it. And this customer called her.
Yeah, well, it was. I won't go though.
What do you mean? We just.
Where's my tip, bro? If this is your burrito,
Are you
where's
kidding
my
me?
tip?
Hey, what's going on
Are
out
you
here?
serious?
I can see once I deliver the order
Yeah, what's
what the tip
happening,
is,
dude?
and you guys didn't.
So when she's saying that she can see what the tip is after she drops off the order, what she's doing here is more likely, if she's doing DoorDash, she's doing getting paid by hour. So pay by hour, the way it works is here in my area, and I'm sure it's other places the same way. But my area, you get paid $13.50 for the hour that you work, as long as you're doing deliveries during that time. And it says $13.50 plus tip. So it doesn't tell you what the tip is when you're working per hour. So what she's doing is here she drops it off. She says that she dropped it off on the app, and it shows that she didn't get a tip. So more than likely, she probably got like $3 or $4 on this trip, and she saw that, and she's upset now. So she's going to what we would call steal the burrito, just because these people didn't leave a tip. So let's keep watching.
Are you
Tip
serious?
at all.
Is that our food?
It was. I'm
We
gonna
don't
go.
have to
Wait,
tip
yo,
your
what are
delivery
you
driver.
doing?
Yo, are you serious?
So technically, people don't have to tip you. That's why I really don't do the work per hour thing. I know some people do, and they really enjoy it, and they make a lot of money doing it. But I like to see what my tips are before I take it. I've done it to where I've done, several pizza orders, and during the pizza order, I drop it off, and I get $2 or $3 for that, and I never would have taken that order because it was like would have been a total of 10 miles. So to me, $3 isn't worth it. So this is all on her too. She shouldn't be on work per hour. She's thinking that she's going to make a little more money being that way. And when it comes down to it, sometimes you don't.
That's like saying you're going out to eat and like not tipping your server. So I'll give you the burrito when you give me a tip.
No.
Are you serious? I like drove and picked it up. You guys didn't want to do
It's
that.
like
That's why I
not
used
even
the
a
app.
mile away, dude.
But you don't want to pay me to do it.
The app pays you like $20. We pay those fees already.
The app?
So that's a misconception too. People see the fees and they think that the driver's getting that money. We don't get that money. We only get a portion of it. It's called base pay. So the base pay in my area is $2.50 based on the distance. So let's say it's 4 miles or so, then I'm only going to get paid the $2.50. If it gets a little bit higher than that, usually 5 to 8 miles, then I'll get an extra dollar on it, usually on the base pay. And then that's hardly anything if you think about it, if you're not getting a tip. So a lot of people think, well, I'm paying that extra $20 for the fees for DoorDash, so the driver's getting that. Well, not necessarily. We might get a little bitty portion of it, and then DoorDash gets the rest when it comes to the shareholders or to back to the app or to the employees that work for DoorDash. They're the ones that receive it, or even the CEOs, the big bonuses that I've went over with you guys. So yeah, that's misconception. People think that the DoorDash drivers are getting that money. We don't get that money. The only money we get is usually around $2.50. So if we don't get a tip, that's what we're getting. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not taking this order. Begin with, she never should have took this order. That's what it comes down to. She should have not taken it. This is all on her.
Pays me so little, it's ridiculous.
What are you doing?
Say,
Yeah. Are you?
Are you
you want
kidding?
to tip?
Yeah.
You want to tip me?
No, I don't want to tip you.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my.
Here's my tip.
Oh.
You definitely don't
Oh
want to
my-
do. All right, do I even have to explain this one? I mean, you definitely shouldn't eat the food. You shouldn't steal the food. You shouldn't take a bite of it and then throw it at them if they don't. This is extreme. So here's the thing. I don't even know if this is a skit, if this is real. I mean, it is saying it's from a Ring camera, so it could be real. I have seen some drivers snap before, so this is kind of crazy. And I have been a little upset myself sometimes, but that's on me. Like I said, this was on her. She's the one that took it. I don't know if she thought that she was going to get there and the tip was going to be on after she dropped it off. I'm assuming that's what she was thinking, or they were going to give her $1 or give her some type of tip. I don't know, but I can tell you right now, people don't give cash tips that often. If they do, it's once in a great while. I've only had it done a couple times myself. So, and and my customer rating's pretty good. So, all right, let's look at the next one. So this guy, I'll watch him. His name's Zach. He does a lot of um, videos when it comes to things like this, especially type of tips and things, and sometimes he does things like this where DoorDash drivers need to stop blaming them when you don't get a tip because it is what it is. I mean, if we don't get a tip, we don't get a tip. Don't take the job. All right, so we'll watch him.
Before I address our concerns, I'd like to address yours. Yes, you're paying a lot in fees. Yes, you're paying a marked up price for the items you order. And yes,
He's talking to the customers here, to the people that's ordering on DoorDash. So we do understand that you are paying a lot of fees. We do get that. Trust me, I've ordered from DoorDash and from Uber and stuff. I know that the fees are crazy. That's why I don't do it that often. So we do understand. That's the reason we try to do the best service that we possibly can for you. Majority of people, at least. We'll do some reviews later on that.
you are paying for a service. Here's the thing though, we're not employees of DoorDash. That means that we don't make an hourly.
I've went over this before too. We're independent contractors. That means we work for ourselves. We decide what hours we work. We're not W-2s, so we have to pay our own taxes. There's a lot of things that go into this when it comes to being an independent contractor. We decide to do this ourselves. That's the reason the majority of people do it, do this type of job as side hustles. They don't do them as full time. Now, some people do it as full time. I don't know how they accomplish that, but they do it as far as full time. But as far as the majority of people, it's part time work because it's independent contracting, and it's to be honest with you, it's kind of difficult to make a lot of money doing this job unless you're just doing 12-hour days nonstop.
Rate. The amount that we get paid entirely depends on the orders that we choose to accept. If you were in our shoes, would you take this order or that order?
We know what that means. That means nah, we ain't taking that order ever.
Use our own vehicles and we pay 100% of our own expenses. These are actual.
But like I said before, that's on us. We decide to do that. So yes, we can tell the customer we do all this stuff, but when it comes down to it, this is us. We're the ones that decide to do this job. Okay?
Offers that DoorDash drivers see on a daily basis. Understand that when you don't tip, most drivers are going to make less than $3 on that order. Should DoorDash pay us more per order? Sure, but they're not going to. And for those of you out there who think we should quit complaining and get real jobs, most of us do work a traditional job and do this to help supplement our income. If your excuse is that you tip cash, no you don't. I've done that experiment. Would you wait at a restaurant for 50?
So, like I said, I've only had cash given to me or even an extra tip to given to me a few times. The extra tip actually only came through a DoorDash. Somebody gave me an extra $10 because I drove some pizzas to them during a blizzard, and I'm not exaggerating about that. It was actually a blizzard during that time in the wintertime. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty extreme for somebody to give you extra money. Usually, you have to be really good.
15 minutes for $2.50 and then drive 10 miles? We don't.
All right, I'll give you an example of this one. So I was in Little Caesars one time, and I was waiting for a pizza, And I get in there and I'm sitting there waiting. I tell them, of course, DoorDash, waiting for blah, blah, blah. And they told me it's a couple minutes. I said, okay. So I waited and waited and waited. It was about 10 minutes later. I get up and I say, hey, what's going on? Is it almost done? It's almost done. There's a few more pizzas in front of you. I said, okay. So I wait a little more. And you got to think, this was only for $6. Okay. I end up waiting. It was about 20 minutes later. And I go up and I ask them again and say, hey, is my pizza ready yet? And they're like, no, it's not ready yet. So I'm like, okay. And by this time, other people have left. There's been a lot of DoorDash drivers leaving, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the heck? So I had somebody ask me, they're like, so are you here for DoorDash? I said, yeah, this was like a regular customer. I said, yeah. They go, well, how long you been waiting here? I said, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. And they just flat out looked at me and they said, how much you getting on this order? I said, $6. And they said, is this order really worth $6? And I began to think, I was like, is my time, is my life really worth $6? By the time I wait here for probably another 10 more minutes or so, that would have been 35 minutes. Already drove to Little Caesars to pick up the pizza. So I've used some gas. Gonna have to drive to that house, wherever it was. I think it was like 3 or 4 miles away. So we're talking probably almost 40 minutes to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, who knows, for $6. So I looked at the people at the counter and I said, hey, I'm about to cancel this. I said, I can't wait this long. I looked at the person, I said, you made sense. I said, why am I waiting here for $6? So sometimes, like I said, you have to sit there and you have to think, is this making sense? Does this order actually make sense? So what this guy is saying is kind of what went through my head. I'm like, does this really make sense to me? And of course, it did do a little ding on my approval rating, which I don't care when it comes to DoorDash. I mean, it is what it is. So remember, you can get out of an order if you have to. If you've been waiting there forever, you can always get on there and say, hey, the order's taking too long. I'm about to cancel this. Okay?
Don't want to either. A few dollars in the form of a tip goes a long way to ensure that you get your order quickly.
Yeah, this is so true. I mean, you want to make sure you get your order quickly. It'd be nice if everybody would give a good tip. So this is what I kind of do. If I know, especially because I live out in the country, kind of a little farther away from the city. So if I know that somebody's going to be driving like 4 miles to come out here or whatever it is, I try to give them at least $2 per trip, because that's $1 a mile. So at least I'm giving them a tip of $8. That's my thought process about it. You can do it however you want to, but I kind of like to give, whenever I'm being a customer, I like to give somebody at least $2 per mile, because that's on the way here and that's the way back. All right. So I want to thank you for coming and watching my review video. If you wait a few minutes, you can see me when I'm closing this out for you guys, okay? So make sure that you like and subscribe. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, my video review. I want to tell you thank you for hanging in there and watching it with me. Like always, like and subscribe down below. My next video is going to be another review on something. We'll see what it's about. Like always, make sure that you share and share this with your friends and to get my channel out there. So till next time, make sure you keep your head on a swivel when you're out there taking orders. Make sure you take the orders that's right for you, that makes sense to you. And as always, be safe out there, and let's go. See ya. Let's go.